Well, moving on over to Vineyards, we have a battle in the IS-7 today. Now, the question at hand, is this thing still relevant? Now, after playing both the IS-7 and IS-4 for a while, I've come to the conclusion that they're both great tanks. Honestly, I don't know what you can say to say like, oh, well, this is better than this tank because of that. They both have their weak spots. For example, the IS-4 can't really side scrape if you know how to pen it properly. The IS-4 can't really face hug because you can pen the top of the engine deck. Or the top of the hull, I guess you could say. With the IS-7, it doesn't have the best turret armor when it comes to heat anymore, because it just goes through the cheeks like butter at this point. But they're still both very great tanks. In my opinion, I love them both. I mean, the IS-4 was my first tier 10, this IS-7 was, well, I got it just recently. And that's a good example of the turret armor not doing much anymore. That Jag just went through me like butter, took a good chunk of my hit points away right off the bat. But with smaller caliber guns, and with a little bit of luck on your side, you will be able to bounce shots in hull down positions. This thing is still very good at face hugging, although I do like that bigger alpha that you have on the IS-7 compared to the IS-4. Now I know there's this IS-8 and this STB behind me and all these other guys, so I'm going to try to get out of here. Try to get into a better position to go hull down. And we'll see how that goes. So far we're down one tank already because, I don't know, I guess sitting in the open didn't work out too well for the Leopard there. So this does have a little bit less of pen compared to the IS-4, in my opinion, and you don't really have heat, so you can't really negate armor angles. But it's still a very strong tank. Now I'm just trying to clear up this IS-8 if I possibly can, which I in fact can't because the shot's going to completely bounce or miss whatever happened there. But on this shell I should be able to. He wants that last shot in. Too bad. Now, if I'm able to go hull down, this STB doesn't even want to shoot me because he knows he can't really pen unless he has a really well-aimed shot into my cheek from this angle. I get one into his side, and I think I clear one of these guys over here to the left if I remember correctly. I believe it was this Jag. And that's exactly what I do, bringing it down to a 6 versus 5. Now, our team has got some pretty hefty amount of hit points. As I say that, the waffle falls. But pretty soon, they're gonna start to bleed everything they've got, and I don't understand how or why. Hey, there goes the E50, he's got it. He'll figure it out one day or another. Now, this entire game, I'm trying to hit this bat shot with HE, but the i7's gun doesn't want to work with me, and it's gonna bounce pretty much all of them. Actually, that one penned, but the rest of them won't. Now, it is a 4 versus 4. They got a full HP IS-4, pretty healthy bat shot, and 183. I know they're both back there. Now, I'm just going to assume that IS-4 is not the best of players because he hasn't moved there since the beginning of the game. He has sat there, hasn't helped the team, and there goes the 183 bouncing me. The IS-7 does have that troll armor profile, and there goes the HE not penning the track. It has that armor profile that allows you to bounce a lot of stuff if you use it properly. Now, 3k damage, 3 minutes left on the clock, the time is running out. I'm just going to see how many shots I can get in. E100 clears the STB, bringing it down to a 4 versus 3. And there's that full HP IS-4 again. I don't know exactly what he's doing. Now, he's almost red all over the place, but I'm just going to try to get up here and hopefully get a shot into him. I don't know, I guess it went in. I'll take it, I guess. Now, I'm trying to utilize this cap to force them to come to me so I don't have to go to them, because I don't want to expose myself in this, well, in this case, I guess. 183's 2-shot, this IS-4's got a lot of hit points on him. Batchat clears the grill, bringing it down to a 3 versus 3. The Batchat also clears the E100, bringing it down to a 2 versus 3, and my E100's just going to drive out into the open. I'm going to load the HE for the Batchat, hopefully it pens, and nope, I'm going to hit the track yet again. Now, I'm just trying to get up in his face to make it more difficult for him to pen me, but for some reason he fired HE at me there. And there goes the HE not penning again. And now I'm in a 1 versus 3 situation. I've got HP to work with here. I need to clear this Batchat. I don't want him to get a full clip into me, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Even though my gun was trained down the IS-8's rear there, it still hit the Batchat and cleared him. Now, I'm in a tough situation. Now I'm really in a tough situation. I gotta kill this 183 and, well, now I have a chance. Now, here's a good example of the IS-4 versus the IS-7. He's got penetration to go through my hull armor like it's nothing, unless I have the incorrect angles, and I can barely pen him as well. But like I said before, I don't think he's that skilled because now he's trying to hit me with HE, which is not the thing you want to do against heavy tanks. Put one into his side, bringing him down to a 2 to 3 shot, well, more like 3 or 4. And he's just going to continue to shoot HE at me. Now, here's a little trick when facehugging the IS-4. If you shoot the top of the hull there, yep, it's going to pen every single time. And he's just going to keep bouncing me. Now, I'm angling my armor to whichever part of the pike nose he's shooting so that I have a higher chance of bouncing. And I'm going to do the exact same thing I did before, put it into the top of the engine deck. So now we're both one-shots, and he's just going to completely fluff this shot if I remember. Yep, straight into my pike nose from that angle. He's not penning that anytime soon. I'm going to back up, load the APCR, and make sure I clear him, ending the game on 6.4k damage. 6.4k damage, ace, not bad at all, and with these games, thanks to the team for doing nothing, allowing me to get the damage, well, for allowing me. And honestly, I think both tanks are good. You just have to know how to play them, otherwise if you're doing dumb things like pulling out sideways, not angling properly, not picking your targets right, it's not gonna end well for you in a battle. And with that note, I'll make my leave.
Like it's the end of the